God damn it. I don't like to say the word God damn it, Jesus Christ, holy crap, and the word F-U-C-K. I don't like to say those words. I don't know why. I really wish I could. Somehow, somewhere, I want to say those words. Why? Why do I want to say those words, F-U-C-K and S-H-I-T? I want to say that, but I can't. Something is blocking me from not wanting to say it. And I wish I can say to you right now, I'm going to say those words. So if you can't hear those words, F-U-C-K and S-H-I-T, and all these words that I just can't say in public. Like I can call my cat, hey, pussy, pussy, come over here. But I can't say that to a woman. I feel like I'm talking to something else. The definition of it, what's wrong with the definition? I'm drinking mud. Look at that. Trying to cleanse my body. But it's from Paris. Argile clay, green clay from Paris. I think it's day 8. I want to talk about, look at that. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. You see, I can do this in my coffee. Have you ever bought a bag of compressed coffee? And once you open it up, you can barely, because all the area space is occupied by the matter squeezed together, so there's no area space. When there's no area space, you just can't penetrate. You need area space to penetrate. You need to separate the walls and be able to put it in. The same way we walk on this planet. Because there's more mass void than there is mass. Maybe let's see if we can get you more into the situation. I've got coffee running through a filter over here. Okay. Now, if the filter's holes were bigger, the coffee would run bigger, but then the coffee would run out. Now, if I keep filling this with sand or coffee, when the water passes, whatever's impure in the water will not pass. Imagine, think about it. Think about it. What is the water really made from? If water can pass through the sand, the water can pass through wherever there's a space. Can the water pass through? Sometimes you open up your sink and the water drips because it's being pushed through the filter. But imagine, is there ever a chance that the molecules come so close together after cleansing that the water no longer goes through? They call that a filter that's completely blocked. So if we keep passing the same water through a filter, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? Now, we know we have a fish tank, and with the fish tank, they have the charcoal filter. What if we took out everything, and what's going to happen to the water? What happens to moving water? Does it turn into an algae? Is there a continuation of the change of the dynamics of water? What has to be removed when the water can just sit still and nothing can happen? Under what conditions? ABC 1, 2, 3 geometric shapes bring a vibration over to the water. If you bring a vibration over to the water and it's going through a filter, what's going to happen? You see, I don't know these answers, but all these answers to any one of these questions I have just asked is going to tell me another dimension about water. It's going to tell me another dimension about the 23rd letter of the alphabet. Water. Agua. Agua. O. E-A-U. 3 vowels. Give me 4 or 5 languages on how you say water. And tell me and show me, in all these languages, I put water through a filter. And it didn't matter what you told anybody, and you didn't have to speak a language, as long as everybody saw water going through the filter in my language, whatever it was, water was still going through the filter. So it's going to tell me what the word water means. W-A-T-E-R, T-E-R meaning earth. Retina, R-E-T or ret, 9, 5, 20. Now, the R becomes capitalized because it's at the end. And now you ask the question, is the E-R like the R-E adding onto a word as it is coming off of a word as an expression of saying this? So now what this brings to you in the word water, and I think we're going to continue on with this word. I'm going to write it out. Sometimes, you know what, my videos are long, but when I'm working, right, I want to work, I need to work, I can't do a video after, you know, and talk about it. I need to do the video now. I need to understand what the breakdown, whoop, this is 18. What is the value of my letters? Where do my letters come from? And again, I'd like to understand this. Let me see if we can get this over here. Hold on a second. So we have water. We have these squares. Now you notice this one square can now fit into here. And when you do that, I got 3 of them together once I do that. Or, no matter what I do, I can put 1 square here, 1 square here, 1 and 2, but now I got these 2 together. Or what I can do is I can put 1 square, 1 square, 1 square, all these 4 squares. Once I circle these, now I got 1, 2, 3, 4 squares together. Well, what if I just took this square over here and took that square over there instead of having that square? What if it was just like that? So I would be just like that. So I'd have 2 of these here and 2 of these here, 2 of these here and 2 of these here. I would now have 8. But what if I'd now have 8, but what if I just cut a line in that, like right over here? So I'd have 2 over here and this would all be open. This would all be open, so I'd have 3 and a quarter and a half. I close this one, okay, over here. I've got 3 and a quarter. And I got 0.75 left over. If I was only running out of this one, I'd have 0.5. If I cross it all the way over there like that, I got 0.25. Now the question is, what happens? Whoop, that was totally done wrong. What happens if I go ahead and I get this corner inside a bigger shape? Should I have done that smaller? I'll do that smaller over here. So I'll have this shape over here. See this piece over here? And inside that piece, I got a 0.5, a 0.5, a 0.5, and 2 quarters. 3.5 and a quarter. How would my mathematics tell me about these shapes and these designs? So in order, when I understand this, I'm going to understand a little bit more of this, because at one point, you want to create the letter W. How much area? And what's it called? If I fill this in, but I don't get to fill in this, what would it look like? But then again, you also want to ask yourself this question. You want to sort of ask yourself this question when you design the shape a little bit bigger. How did it go? Come to here. Let's say I came to here and did that. So forget about that. When I do it this way, right? When I did it this way, I think it had to be like that. But anyways, when I do it this way, what happens is, you see the point was over here and then it was long. I want to just take this off over here to see if I can see the same vision. I can't exactly explain what it is, and I'm not going to show you the number 3 for what you see as the whole W, because all you saw was that. So it takes up how much space? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, 1, 6. 6 here, 1 and 1 here. 6, 1, 6. It means if I go 6, 1, 6, 1, 6, or is it 6, 2? Because there's 1 on each side. If I said 1, would it be touching here and there'd only be 5 over here? Because it goes off to this area space, I automatically have this area here. So it'd be 3, 4, 3. So if we had 6, 2, 6, we now have 3, 4, 3, but we have 3, 44, 3, which is 8, but I'm only saying 3, 4, 3. So I'm trying to understand how to say and how to write down what is happening over here. the occupation of the area space. So anyways, we're going to get to the word water. Just let's break down the word water. 23, 20, and 24. How about the aether of the earth? How about the weather of the earth? Water. Because it's in the word. Water, aether. Beta creation, AT transition, transmission, 21. And 23, 44, area space. 43, DC channel. 2, 4, 5. 45. 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 and 5 is 13. 13 and 9 is 22. 9, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. I got 22, so this one is right or wrong. How can this be 22 and that be 45? Because what I did, okay, is I did the total number in water is 67. This is my low count. Let me go 23, 33, 34, 23, 24, 34, 44, 49, 59, 67. This number over here is 18, add 9. 20, add 18. 23, add another 18. 18 and 18 is 36, and 9 is 45. I'm doing it to a singular count. So in the sun comes life. In the one spirit of the heaven of the E-world house, in beta creation, secondary creation to life. Because death onto the ark and the soul, but never to the spirit in the star world system that we live. Math, geometry, the pyramids that are out there, plugins to the planet. Plugins to the planet of geometric shape. We've seen it in movies, and we go, an Irish kite. But an Irish kite, any kite, go fly one. Raphael, I am so strung in on my belief. I have such a hard time accepting that this is not going a little bit faster. Although one day I might lose control of it, because if you don't control from the beginning what you start, you lose it out to the other concepts of others. But no one can ever be in my brain or be me. But anyways, that's not what I want to talk about. A little bit of chia seeds. No taste, absolutely, but I'm not hungry anymore. Yeah, the word, the truth is in the math and the geometrics, and what already exists that wasn't created by the people we actually know from today's. Nothing that can be magical through computers of today. Thank you for watching this video.